morning, guys. It's Wednesday the 15th of December. So I put up a vlog yesterday and had a couple of comments that the last 5 minutes of the video were silent. Fear not, you were not missing out on anything critical or even that exciting. I was just rambling, but basically all I said was that we were a little bit disappointed with the Percy Park portrayal. It wasn't what we were thinking it was going to be, and that I said that we got in for free because we're members and it was only £2 for the trail. But if we'd have paid like full entry price to a National Trust place to do the trail specifically, then we would have been disappointed, because at Wimpole the house was closed and the farm was closed, so the only thing that was open was the grounds and the gardens. And yeah, so if we'd have travelled all that way and paid entry fee, I would have been very disappointed for the trail. But if we were going anyway to either there's a light show in the evening, which I didn't even know about, but and so if we were going to that already, then it'd be worth going earlier to do the Percy trail. But I personally didn't think it would be worth the money paying the entry fee just to kind of do the Percy trail, if you see what I mean. So that's all you missed. You didn't even miss anything exciting, just me rambling. Yes, but there we go. And I can't re-edit because I've deleted the footage. So I'm deleting the footage as soon as I've uploaded my video. I'm deleting the footage off my phone because otherwise I get confused with where I'm at and everything. What's the matter with you?
I like it.
Out my drink, please. Rudeness. I'll just run off now. Running out my drink. So Wednesday today, we've just been incessantly tidying the house every day, all day, every day. So for you guys who have children in school, and you know what it's like when they're not in school, like when they're on school holidays, what your house is like, how you're always in the kitchen preparing snacks and feeding the kids, and that you're always cleaning the kitchen up from preparing those snacks, and how much mess the kids make from like making dens and leaving their toys everywhere and scattering cushions and stuff. That's what my life is like on a permanent basis. So I'm never on top of the house. It's not a cesspit. I just don't like clutter, if you know what I mean. I just don't really like it. My brain can't cope with it. So it gets to me. Even though John's always telling me to cut myself some slack, because, my children are crazy. And they're not crazy. We just have two children with additional needs. We just have two neurodiverse children and a neurodiverse mama. So like all our neurodiversities kind of mix and clash sometimes, and anyway, it's just all a bit rah sometimes here. But there we go. So I feel like I'm doing well with keeping up with Vlogmas. I've enjoyed it. It's been nice to kind of get back into vlogging again, and I might consider doing more vlogs again next year. Doing it every day is a little bit hardcore, so I certainly wouldn't do that. I might consider doing like one a week or something next year. I'm not sure. We will see. But yeah, we're doing okay. I was almost semi-tempted not to vlog today, pick up the camera. So I didn't sleep very well last night because my cough's like come back again, which is really annoying. We're meeting up with friends this afternoon. We a home ed group of friends. We're having a Christmas party for the kids. So I've done my lateral flow this morning and that's come back clear. I'm negative on that. So that's good. So it's just this cough is just a lingering, annoying cough. Just frustrating. But yeah, so I can't vlog this afternoon because I can't show all the children. Can't show all the children everything. So I was a bit like, I don't really know what I'm going to be showing today. But like, I can just talk to you anyway. So, yeah, I'll be cooking dinner in a bit. I'm going to make some couscous. I haven't had couscous for ages. And I saw the recipe in a book and I was like, hey, that might be cool to do couscous. Yeah, so I'm a bit like, I don't really know what to vlog about today, so we'll see how it goes. I can always just combine this with another vlog. I'm finding at the moment like all social media seems quite quiet, so I don't know where everyone is, whether everyone's busy. Obviously the world's a bit grim at the moment. I don't know about you guys, but like sometimes I can feel the weight of the world on my shoulders. You know, it's a bit of a scary time at the moment with the pandemic. It's a bit uncertain. It's a bit poopy. I personally have got a family member and a friend who've currently got COVID. So worried about them. But yeah. So it's just kind of sorry, I giggled then. It's not like I'm not making fun of the situation, just trying to get through, just trying to get through. And it's interesting because thinking of like videos for next year and getting through and everything. Yeah, see, I washed my hair, and this is why I don't keep my hair down for long, is because it annoys me. I keep having to like brush it out of my face. That's how I ended up doing like loads and loads of Christmas videos. I know they haven't been everybody's cup of tea. I have lost so many subscribers from doing all my Christmas videos because I have basically consistently done Christmas videos since July. Started with Christmas in July, and I'm gonna sit down, guys. Started with Christmas in July, and then I didn't stop. We just carried on going with the Christmas videos because that was my muse. That's literally been my muse, or my hyper-focus, if you will, since then. And I discovered, like, we've had the pandemic, we've had lockdowns, we've had stuff, as I mentioned, I have 2 neurodiverse children, and that comes in itself with a lot of challenges sometimes, as well as like my own personal battles. And I just found this year that the one true thing that was making me happy and helping me get through the days and get through life was Christmas. I found that just, when I had some time, just scrolling through Etsy and looking at Christmas gifts, things that would be nice in Christmas stockings or things that would be nice in Christmas Eve boxes or what have you, then, that kind of made me happy. And I found what made me happy and what kind of gave me hope or light at the end of the tunnel some days. Because, some days are amazingly good, Even on the bad days, there's some good in the bad days, But some days were just horrendous, and rather than sit in a corner and stim or, just go to bed and cry, I would sit and look through Etsy or Instagram or whatever, and I found that kind of helped me. It kind of made me happy. And so, yeah, I realised that I didn't have And I read that book. You may have seen it on my channel, like way back in the summer. I can't even remember what it was called now. Something about wonder. And it kind of opened my eyes a bit, and I was like, yeah, as an adult, you kind of lose a lot of the sense of magic and sense of wonder and all that kind of thing. And I was like, what am I doing? If Christmas is my magic, if Christmas is my bliss, if Christmas is my joy, why am I not just embracing that and going forth with it? So I did. I chose to be me. I chose to be me. I chose to do me, and I chose to be happy. I chose to put my happiness, and that was planning for Christmas. I didn't buy all the things, and I didn't feel depressed or bad that I couldn't buy all the things, because obviously, I'm not a bottomless pit. Money doesn't grow on trees. I have a set budget which I save for. But it didn't make me depressed that I couldn't buy all these wonderful, beautiful things that I saw. In fact, the opposite. I actually felt really inspired. It kept my creative muse going when at times I found it hard to keep the creative muse going, because at the end of the day, I am a creator, I'm an illustrator. My entire business and our family livelihood relies on me being creative. The money that we earn from Mrs. Brimble's literally, and I do mean literally, puts the food on our table. So what John earns through his day job, pays for like the mortgage and the gas and the electric and stuff. But my money that we earn, the Mrs. Brimble's money, literally pays for the food on our table, the clothes on our backs. It pays for my children to do their home ed groups, their sports group, their other home ed groups, or any home ed outings that we go on. That's what it pays for. You just need to keep the creative juices flowing, and that's quite hard if you're having a hard day or a hard time or whatever. You need something, and I think it's perfectly normal for creatives to find themselves in a rut or a block. A lot of writers talk about writer's block. Well, kind of the same is true for artists. Artists have their own blocks and things as well, and some of them can take days to get out of. Some of them can take weeks, months, or even years to get out of, and that's okay if it's a hobby, but if it's your business, if it's your livelihood, that can be quite catastrophic. So you need to come up with ways and things that can help spark your creativity, that can keep you creating, keep you alive, keep the muse going. And sometimes for me, that is what it used to be before COVID and before I really sort of stopped going to shops and things, because I was on the shielding list, guys. So it was when that lockdown, being on the shielding list, morale was just pretty shit, as I'm sure a lot of you who were on the shielding list can probably empathise with. But I used to find like my muse from kind of going to sit in cafes or going to shops, like going to a shop and just sort of seeing like things that are in shops. Trying to get my words out, trying to think, because like looking at different design work and things that are on those products. That's where I used to find my muse. Sometimes I find my muse by resetting and recharging. And for me, resetting and recharging is often nature, going for walks in nature, the woods. It resets all of us in this house. If we're having a bad day, we go outside. And the fresh air and stuff, it just recharges us, and it's that recharge that kind of you need to keep yourself going. some people call it self-care, some people call it recharge, some people call it whatever it is, you know, you need to find your little thing. And I don't just mean people who are creatives, like people who have creative businesses. I mean in general, because I think we demand a lot out of life these days. I think we push ourselves. I think we life is busy, which we have made it busy. I think we don't slow down enough. We don't slow down enough. We don't take time to recharge ourselves enough. We're on the go constantly. And all that kind of thing. And I'm not going to tell you to get off social media. Like I've noticed a lot of content creators, a lot of businesses, a lot of everybody, right? They keep going on about social media and telling people to get off of social media because it's bad for your mental health and all this, that and the other. But then on the next vein, they all moan that their business they're not doing so well in business, or their interaction has gone down, and all that kind of jazz. And I'm like, well, you keep posting things about getting off social media. So your people have got off social media because they've listened to you. But for me, like, I also think that, yes, social media can be a bit depressing. But for me, I think social media is about balance, and it's about the relationship that you have with social media. Like, I love social media because, as I said, I have found it really creative, like a creative muse. Like, I love looking at different products and things because I get inspired by that. And I also, like, from a home ed, like Facebook and things, we find out about loads of events and groups and days out and things that are happening, so that's really useful for us. And also, like, in the home ed community, a lot of people share what they've been up to, what they're doing, topics they're working on, projects they're working on, that kind of thing. And so we get loads of ideas from that. Like, we did a project on ancient Greece, for example, and I had like a really great idea that I come across from social media. You know, things like that. So it's good. And I just think if social media is depressing you, is causing you stress, anguish and everything, you need to have a serious think about what and who you follow, and cull or unfollow. You know, if you're finding that someone is constantly posting things that upset you, trigger you, you don't need to unfriend them, just unfollow them. So you can still remain friends, but you just don't see their posts. Or, you know, that kind of thing. I think it's about setting boundaries for yourself. Like, I've got WhatsApp, and I'm in quite a few group WhatsApp chats, hard to say, with people. But, you know, and my phone will often go, you know, throughout the day. I don't always pick the phone up. I can hear it going on, but I don't pick it up because I like to dedicate some chunks of my time to look at the posts, read them and get back to them. I'm not reactive. When those messages come through, I'm not like instantly on them. You know, when I've got time, like, say for example, like I'm chatting to you guys now because my eldest, she's upstairs on the computer. My youngest is tired today. I think she missed out on her nap yesterday. She still naps. She should have really dropped her naps by now, or at least reducing her naps, because she's actually a little bit older than she sounds and she looks. So both of my children are like that, actually. But she didn't have a nap yesterday. She does still need her naps, and so she's tired today. So she's currently watching Bing. She's currently watching Bing, I think, or whatever's on CBeebies. I just put CBeebies on. So I could talk to you because she's tired. She's actually sat there. She's got a drink and she's got some toys and CBeebies on. So she's just having some chill out time, and that's fine. You know, that's good for her. That's healthy. You know, she's had a busy morning. It's like nearly 11 o'clock now. What's the time? Yeah. 8 minutes ish to 11. She's an early riser. She gets up at 5. so she's had a busy morning, so hang on, 5 to 6 to 7 to 8, 9, 10, yeah, so she's already been up for like 5 hours, so the fact that she's having a bit of a chill time in front of the TV, that's what she needs. I literally put the telly on as I came to sit and chat to you guys, but that's her equivalent of social media. That's her downtime, just to kind of veg out and and do that. So yeah, I think it's all about balance and your relationship with social media. I don't think it's cut it out altogether. I think it's the relationship you have with it. And like we use it, as I said, we use it in our home ed all the time. So sometimes my daughter will be like, I want to draw, I want to paint, but don't know what to do. You know, sometimes she doesn't have any muse. She knows she wants to paint. We do a lot of art and craft in this house, as you have probably seen. It's we use it as education, but also as therapy here. It's when we're not in a good place, or we're particularly anxious or something, like if I can see my daughter's anxiety levels going up, then we'll get the paints out. You know, I'll be like, come on, let's go and paint, and I'll sit and paint with them. And you know, sometimes she doesn't have the muse, so like I'll open up Pinterest or social media or something, and we'll have a little scroll through, and she'll go, oh, I like that, I want to paint that, and she'll do that. So yeah, you just got to set the boundaries for yourself and think about the relationship that you have with social media, who you're following, and, you know, perhaps you set up different lists or different accounts, like on some Twitter or Instagram or wherever you are. I don't do Twitter. My husband does Twitter. I don't do Twitter. But he mainly reads rather than posts on Twitter, I think. You know, maybe you set up a different account for yourself. You set up your actual account, and then maybe you set up another account that you're going to use to look at like the news or something. And so when you're in a good headspace, you can log in as that account and look at the news and the political goings on, or the environmental stuff, whatever. But for your general scrolling, you have a different account that you have for looking at scrapbooking or yarn crafts or woodwork or whatever it is your thing, whatever you enjoy watching. You have an account that you mainly use for scrolling through that. That's my advice. That is my advice for you. It's 22 minutes long, this video already, so I might just call it this. Do you know what I mean? Like, for the day. I call this just a chatty rambly vlog. I think what I'll do, I answer myself. The more I talk, the more I solve my own problems and things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this tonight when I get back as a chatty vlog, so you have something to watch for today. And if I can do any more vlogging today, then I will do that as another video, and then I'll tag it in with tomorrow's video, because tomorrow I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to film tomorrow, because we've got forest school, and it's our last forest school of the year, and so it's a longer forest school. We're at forest school for even longer, because we're all doing a cook up tomorrow. We're doing a curry. Everyone's bringing something. So I'm in charge of chapatis. I'm bringing chapatis. Someone else is bringing rice. Someone else is bringing poppadom. Someone else is bringing chickpeas. Someone else is. Do you see what I mean? So when we're all doing a big cook up on the fire, and one of the dads that goes to forest school is a musician, and he is going to bring his guitar, and we're going to sing songs and stuff. So yeah, it's a long one tomorrow, but I'll take, like I did last week, I will take snippets, take little snippets of video that I can show you, but obviously because there's children, I won't be able to show you everything. And then Friday is a worky day for me. So yes, my tummy just gurgled then. So I'm going to say bye-bye, Thanks for hanging out with me for 25 odd minutes and listening to me chat if you're still here. And see you in my next one. Bye, guys. So it's me again. It's evening me again. So suddenly thought that I don't feel like I explained myself very well, because I feel like I went off on a bit of a tangent. But what I started to say when I was talking about the whole Christmas thing in videos and stuff is that I'm not, and I was talking about day in the life videos and things, is that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my channel come January. I always make a word of the year video, so I'll probably make that. I always make a planner setup video, but I'm probably not going to do that because my planner setup is not going to change this year, other than printing out inserts, which are the same inserts I always use. Other than doing that, my planner is not going to change, so I won't be doing that. I do actually have a couple of Christmas videos I want to make post-Christmas. I already thought about this, about planning and early planning for Christmas. I think I will probably have a flip-through video that I can do, like a journal flip-through video, or sketchbook, because I finished a sketchbook. But other than that, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and in what direction I want to take my channel. So I was just distracted by Florence then. So on my Patreon, I do tutorials every month, like art tutorials, like painting, drawing tutorials. In the past, I've done some I used to do them on YouTube, but they don't do all that well on YouTube versus the time in which they take to make. So if I'm doing a art video, they can take like an hour for me to actually paint or draw something. Then the editing can take quite a long time, and they're not all that massively popular. So that being said, none of my videos, none of my content is as popular as it used to be. So, for example, I used to get like between 1,000 and 2,000 views per video. Now I'm lucky if I get between 200 and 400. I think there's various reasons for that. One is I've been around for a long time, and perhaps people are fed up of me. They've gone on to other people, which is fine. Like, I'm not expecting anyone to like me for so long. 2, the algorithm thing and the bell thing, that people don't always get notified of my posts. 3, that there's just so many other people out there now, so it's sort of like competitive. So yeah, I need to think about what content I want to do, because I do enjoy doing it. What content I want to do, what's viable for me to do, and also what people want to watch. So yeah, I need to have a think about that. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen post-Christmas, post-Vlogmas, post-prepping, planning for Christmas stuff. So I'm not really sure. I used to have a separate channel for doing vlogging. I like to have one channel because I find it easier to maintain, but I also know that, like, I've seen it quite a lot, that a lot of people don't seem to be able to just follow you and cherry pick what videos they want to see. People get confused if you do like a whole mix. I like it because I like to see the person behind the planner or the person behind the art or whatever, but I know a lot of people can't think, oh, that's not for me, that video, I won't watch that. So yeah, I'm on the line of, I'm just going to keep doing me, because that's where the happiness is. But yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, I just wanted to clarify that is what I was going to start talking about. Was I'm not sure in which direction I'm going to take my videos. I'm not sure in which direction I'm going to take my channel. And then I went off on a tangent about something else. So anyway, I'm going again now. Bye.